Hi, Riley with Lano Equipment in Shakopee, Minnesota. Today we're going to talk about the Develon DX 55. We're going to go into some basics about it and also some in-depth stuff as well. So like I mentioned before, this is the Develon DX 55. Some quick basics on this machine here is this is going to be a 47 horsepower Develon engine. Overall weight on this thing is going to be about 12,700 pounds. We'll dig into it a little bit more here, but we'll just start from the front and work our way towards the rear, and we'll get into more details about this machine. So we'll start in here. Like I mentioned before, this is the new DX 55. This is going to be the new in-between model between the DX 50 and the DX 63. On the very front here as well, you can see the nice thing with this machine is it already comes with the hydraulic quick coupler lines already. It's a very new machine for us. It actually just came off the truck, so there is nothing attached to it. As well with this package that we've been ordering with all these packages is it does come now standard with the dual auxiliaries on each side. So it's a nice added feature for anyone that's running multiple attachments, a rotating grapple, bucket thumb, jackhammer, auger, whatever it may be. Kind of going to the front as well, you can see here this is going to be the long arm version of the actual machine. Standard blade on the very front. You can also get it in an angle blade, but again, for what configuration that we brought in, it's going to be a standard blade. Rubber tracks, as you can see, you can option it out to the steel tracks. On the very front, it does have the boom articulation from side to side. It's a nice added feature for working in those tighter areas. Like I mentioned before, this is going to be what they call a true zero tail swing, except for this does have the additional counterweight towards the side, so you'll have an overhang of about 4 to 6 inches. It does come with the actual heated and air ride seat, as well as LED lights all the way around the machine. Another nice feature on this is the 8-inch LCD touchscreen display integrated with Bluetooth and also rear view camera as well. Like I mentioned before, this is the long arm configuration. The maximum dig depth on this is 12 foot 11 inches with a maximum breakout force of 9,800 pounds. This also has an overall width of 6 foot 6 inches. That's a nice feature that's added to the Develon product, is that its ability to slowly and tightly swing that arm all the way around for those tighter areas that you're working in. As we hop into the new Develon DX 55, you've obviously got the operator station as well here. Over my right hand shoulder here, you've got your auxiliary / key switch. Turning it on once the beacons and beeps go. To the right, like a vehicle, starts it on. Obviously with all excavators, dropping down the lap bar enables the whole auxiliary and hydraulics for this machine. Obviously, starting from the right hand side, this big lever here, picking it up, raises the blade, lowers the blade. Another nice cool feature with the Develon is slapping it all the way forward in the engagement. Its detent position is actually going to be its float. So a nice cool feature that's added with it. On the very top here, tapping the button as well goes into your 2-speed travel, and you'll see a rabbit on the actual inside here on the LCD screen. Starting with the right hand joystick, again swinging it to the right, dumps and curls it, and bringing it back raises and lowers the machine. Going to the left hand side, swinging it to the left, swings the house. Obviously it swings it to the right hand side, and then bringing it close to you, brings the arm in, brings the arm out. Once the blade is up off the ground, is going to be your travel position forward and your reverse. There's dual rocker switches on the right hand and left hand side here, which will run both your first auxiliaries and also your second auxiliaries if it would be plugged into it. All engaging that via the right hand side here, plugging that button in. Nice heated and cooled air condition here as well. USB port, cigarette lighter for those beacons. Nice sliding window, both front and side, that locks it in place, so good visibility to the front of the machine and also to the right of the machine as well too. Pushing the 2 levers in brings it down, giving it a good slam, locks it in place. Seatbelt over, obviously always required when operating machinery. Radio control over my right hand shoulder as well too. The buttons on the side here, you've got your lifting points, your ability to speed the track up and with no beeper sound as well going forward. Forward is going to be your LED lights towards the front and rear. This one on the 3 button here is going to be your inside. 5 is going to be your windshield wiper for the front. 6 will be your actual windshield wiper fluid. And then 7 here is going to be your auto throttle as well. So after about 30 seconds of you not moving, auto throttles down. And then once you start moving the joysticks again, it'll auto right back up to the set desired speed that you have set over on the right-hand shoulder. So once we get to the left-hand side of the machine, obviously you've got your master disconnect here. So flipping that to the off position kills the entire machine. As well, for those operators that are used to the old backhoe controls, here's going to be your pattern control. So ISO being down and backhoe controls being to the right. Nice feature that Develon has is the integrated grease daily checkpoints. Everything that moves on this machine they want you to require every 10 hours, and then following the periodic maintenance here as well, you can see between 10, 50, 200, 500, and 1,000 hours. Stop by at any of our 3 locations, Anoka, Shakopee, or Loretto. Subscribe to follow more content.